Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of What the Hell is Going On with your host, Ugly Belle Delphine. Now before you ask,
What?
yes, there is an Epstein file.
That was a good one. Jesus. I forget about that.
Files video coming out. I feel like everyone has like streamer brain nowadays, and like every fucking video has to be breaking news in order to get the most views. But I'm taking my time with it. I'm sure you understand there is a lot happening.
You know, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution
Anti-Semitic?
condemning.
Is Jewish.
What?
You want to
Everyone is anti-Semitic now? If someone calls you like that, you say, wait, are you being anti-Christian? Are you that guy? Are you being anti-Christian?
go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust?
Your country, sir. Anyway, let's just forget about these satanic billionaire pedophiles running the world, and let's talk about some internet drama, shall we? Because that is what's really important. For a little over a decade now, the most inane things can get you called a racist or a Nazi on the internet, to the point where these words hold little to no meaning anymore. It's so bad.
Yeah. Everyone is racist. Everyone is a communist. Everyone is a Nazi. Whatever you wanna say. If someone says their wrong opinion, you know, it's a Nazi, a communist, they are eating babies, whatever.
That when someone is called a racist or a Nazi online, I'm immediately like, oh, what funny joke did they tell? But ladies and gentlemen, we have officially come to the point where not saying anything also makes you a racist Nazi. For the few of you watching this channel who are employed, there's a very popular Twitch streamer named Emery.
Not me.
She's a cosplayer and just kind of a fun, chill, normie video game streamer. Well, the other day, someone in her chat asked her opinion about ICE, and this is what she had to say.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to, like, say their opinions on, like, important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
In a world where it seems like every single celebrity is just
Yeah, just get your information everywhere. You know, compare the information and you can reach a conclusion using your own thoughts. Good luck with that.
screaming their political takes completely unprompted, this was a refreshing thing to hear. Seems like a pretty sane, rational, inoffensive thing to say, right? Wrong. This short little clip where she ironically tried to avoid controversy ended up being one of the most controversial dramas this year. I feel like decades worth of news has happened in the past like 2 months, don't you? Every day there's like a breaking story of the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life, and everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion on every single breaking story. There's pressure to react, to pick a side, to condemn, to defend.
Let's react, guys. Let's react.
But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're usually not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quickly give them a shout out before we jump into today's video, shall we?
Okay.
Ground News is a website and an app that lets you see how news stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right, and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and really make sure you're getting both sides. They really make it fun and easy to compare headlines to see how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's take a look at this one about how RFK admits he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats. If you look it up on Ground News, a right-wing headline covers it like this: RFK revealed why he wasn't scared of COVID. It was a legendary answer. And a left-wing outlet covers the same story like this: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't fear germs, and his reason is really, really gross. Same story, completely different vibes. The Ground News feature I like the most is the blind spot tool. It shows you how news stories have been covered by only one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Hillary Clinton says migration has gone too far Rare Hillary Clinton W. Suspicious. 37 sources covered it, 91% of those sources were right-wing, and only 4% were left-wing. Interesting.
Ouch.
Or this one about how middle-class Americans are selling plasma because of financial pressure. Americans are selling their blood because they're so poor.
Yeah, I hear about that when I was in Canada. Yeah, they pay like $70 every time you go to donate blood or plasma. Yeah, you can donate like twice a week, something like that.
71% of the sources that covered this were left-wing, and only 14% were right-wing. I have been using Ground News for like 5 years now, and I am obsessed. It is one of the first apps I open when I wake up in the morning. It really helps me stay informed and helps me keep up with the news for my videos. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized Ground News as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. This comes to only like $5 a month, which is like the price of a cup of coffee nowadays. To get the 40% discount, just go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad as always.
Don't worry.
Right? And now let's get back to the video. In this video, we are going to talk about the drama surrounding Emiru, the people trying to cancel her, the mistake the left is making by embracing cancel culture again. We're gonna read some insane, hilarious tweets, of course, and then we will talk about my personal experience with these people. And what do I mean by these people? I mean the cult of the cry-bullies.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I sound even more like a prepubescent boy in this video. I am a little bit sick, but I am here, slaving over a hot laptop for you. If you guys saw my last video, you know I am—
Jesus Christ. Here is hot too, man. It's summer. That's it.
quite critical of ICE. I don't think we should abolish them, of course, but I think it is good and healthy to criticize your government. I am a political culture war commentator. I talk about political topics often. People come to me to hear my political opinions. But not everybody wants to be a political YouTuber or streamer. And not everybody wants to listen to a political YouTuber or streamer. Sometimes we just want to have fun and talk about other things. There are lots of other things to talk about. Sometimes we want to look at funny memes or watch funny videos without having politics shoved down our throat. So a lot of people thought it was really refreshing when a cosplay streamer was basically like, I don't want to talk about politics. Why are you coming to me for politics? It was a perfectly sane, rational opinion. So of course, like, half the internet had a problem with it. It's just not that hard to say ICE. It's really not that hard to say
half the internet or 3 dozen of Karens on Twitter.
ICE, to be honest. Is it so hard to just say ICE? It's really not hard to say ICE.
It's so hot, man. I need to use ice in my drink. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, how hard is it to just say ICE? How hard is it to just say ICE? How hard is it to just say ICE and move on? Oh my god. Just say ICE. It's not hard. Is it so hard to just say the line? Say the line! Say it! Jesus Christ, like, at this point, even if Emiru did want to, like, abolish ICE, even if she really did think ICE, she shouldn't say it. Like, I wouldn't say it at this point, because this is just, like, this is creepy. This is like a horde of zombies chasing after you. Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you. ICE, Donald Trump and everyone in his administration, Elon Musk, free Palestine, US is on stolen land built by stolen people, Luigi did nothing wrong, abortion is healthcare, leave trans people the
Who is this cock guy? Is a cock guy? Is a simp? What the fuck is this guy? Okay.
Alone. These people literally just speak in bumper stickers, dude. Just like copy pasting the internet leftist starter pack. What the hell am I looking at? I hate the Reddit ass. Hey, it's super easy. It's crazy, like 1,000 years ago, this dude's ancestors were hunting mammoths. And now he's on here like, Men should not be speaking like this. I'm sorry. We need another war. The post that really seemed to kick this all off was made by Denims, the self-described largest female political streamer.
Largest? Wait.
Was made by Denims, the self-described
Largest female political streamer. Wacky Morning DJ. PST. It's just Arita. Okay, cool.
Largest female political streamer. Only because I don't stream Denims. Only because I don't stream. Anyway, I don't have any, like, personal beef with Denims. This isn't, like, an own Denims video. We used to be kind of cool years ago, but she apparently has some opinions on Emaru, so let's hear her out. Never thought I'd see the day we'd be fence-sitting the modern Gestapo. First,
Modern Gestapo? What? That's the people who disappear other people. And you are comparing to a streamer who has no opinion in a subject? Yeah. That's, yeah, that seems very, very similar. 100%, guys.
First of all, she's not fence-sitting. She's just choosing not to talk about politics. Like, in order to fence-sit, you actually have to say something. She didn't even say anything. Like, how do you even know what her opinion is? Second of all, modern Gestapo.
She didn't have the fucking fence, even.
Why is everything the fucking Holocaust? It's totally normal to criticize ICE. It's totally understandable to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys get tired of this shit? Like, don't you guys get tired of saying, like, isn't this exhausting after a while? Everything is Nazis, everything is the Holocaust, everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing else bad ever happened in history. Like, what did they used to compare bad things to before World War II? Oh my god, you're literally Napoleon. Also, I love this. Racist chud. Like, where did the racism part, like, where did that come from? Listen, I don't get on camera and start talking about cars or math or taxes or investing.
What is a chud? What? I'm too ignorant, man, for have an opinion on this.
Or going outside, or the plenty of other things I don't know about. I sit here and talk about the gender war and the culture war because I'm good at those things, and that's what people watch me for. That is my lane, and I stay in it. Emaru likes what she's doing. Her audience likes what she's doing. There are plenty of other channels that will regurgitate your political takes back to you. Just turn on the TV. Turn on CNN. Most people, most normal people, are sick and tired of celebrities just like spewing their political takes completely unprompted. I don't f***ing care what Glub Shitto thinks of politics, okay? Why does Glub Shitto have to get on stage and start talking about how we're on stolen land or some shit? Why do you need your political opinions thrown up into your mouth by—
Like Billie Eilish? Yeah. The stolen land and stuff? Yeah, sure. That don't backfire. It's cool, guys.
A celebrity, like a fucking baby bird. Like, do you really want Sydney Sweeney throwing up in your mouth? Don't answer that.
What? Okay.
Don't answer
I don't know. I play the fifth.
Please don't answer that.
She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say.
Dude? Is you key dude?
Okay. ICE. It's not that hard of a concept.
You actually don't have to know what you're talking about in order to just say the line. What? You should look into a topic, do your own research, come to your own conclusion, and form your own opinion on the topic. You should not just blindly, mindlessly say the line.
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying F*** ICE. What about Cinna? You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say F*** ICE.
You don't have to be a political content creator to say the line. All your other friends are saying the line, Emaru. Why aren't you saying the line, Emaru?
L ICE. Okay, but unironically though, F*** them. Straight up. Hey, F*** them. Yeah, it's F*** them, don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's F*** you too. You know what I mean? It's really that easy for me, I'm telling you right now.
It's cool, guys. Just cool. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
There's
that was too
Emaru's
much.
roommate saying the line. Aren't we all proud of her? By the way, where are all her friends during all of this? Where are all her morally righteous, good guy, big streamer friends while this is all going down? While she's being dragged by half of the internet for doing absolutely nothing wrong. This girl who literally just came out of an allegedly abusive relationship. This girl who literally just got assaulted, grabbed by some freak at a convention. Now this girl—
That was fucked up, man. I see that clip. That was very disgusting. That shit was insane. Ugh.
Is going through all of this. I guess it's fine to be silent when your friend is getting dragged by half of the internet, but don't you dare stay silent about current thing. I don't even know this woman, and I'm sticking my neck out for her because it pisses me off seeing this kind of shit happen to people who absolutely do not deserve it.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it. You can't say like, well, I'm just not going to care about all this.
Well, if I don't have any money, how are you gonna pay taxes? I don't get taxed. I'm too poor for that. But I understand the idea.
Politics stuff.
When someone doesn't have an opinion on a political topic, people like you might get a little mad. When someone doesn't pay their taxes, the government comes and arrests them. Okay, so that's the difference between those things.
There's this weird idea in America especially where like you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics.
Yeah, you can. You can do that. Yeah. Like here, where I live, Chile, we choose a communist the last 4 years. Now we choose a guy from the right. And in 4 more years, we're gonna choose a communist again, because that is the way the cookie crumble. Because everyone doing they are not doing their job, so they are not fixing the country, only doing laws to support their own business, so they don't help the little guy. They don't help the average citizen. They support just the big companies, and they make laws to rid of taxes of big companies, but they don't support the average citizen, the minimum wage citizen. They don't support me. So yeah, we pick a guy. We hope the guy do well, then in 4 years, the guy do like shit. The country is like shit again. So we pick a guy from the other side. And in 4 years, we're gonna do the same. Cool.
What?
Many people, most people, do not care that much about politics. I know to you and me that's like mind-blowing, that's like unfathomable, because our whole life is politics, our job is politics, like I get it. But most people's lives do not revolve around politics. They do other things other than fight with strangers online. Crazy, I know, but man, do I envy them. I was so much happier before...
What?
I knew. Sadly, it is getting harder and harder for the average person to not care about politics because politics is seeping into literally everything. Politics will be bending you over and spreading your cheeks and going in dry whether you want it or not. And unfortunately, the people who are like, I just want to be left alone, are the people who are the most fucked by politics. Also, more importantly, Emiru wasn't saying that she doesn't care about politics. She was saying she didn't want to talk about politics. I feel like that is a huge difference.
Yeah. Wait. The other day, I was watching TV, and a journalist asked a comedian about politics, and immediately the comedian say, "Fuck off with your question." Next, because he know that kind of question is just trouble. So next, that is a good. Fuck off. And we all understand that guy fuck off to ask a question like that a comedian. Yeah, some people don't want to talk about politics and then divide their audience in two. Yeah. That is insane.
I care a lot about like skincare, but I don't get on here and talk about like peptides and collagen to my audience because they don't give a shit. They're here to watch me say feminism is doo-doo and make silly little faces at the camera. Yeah, you like that shit? I hate when grown women don't have a mind of their own. You are 28 years old. Please develop a mind of your own. All she does is pander to anime gooner men. No mind.
Wait. Hello. It's very rare I will speak my mind, but rather get my thought. Okay. Gooner man. No mind of her own. Okay, whatever.
Mind of her own.
But to be fair, Emi is not 28, it's like 40 or no? I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Sorry, guys.
Emaru, so finding out she's stupid and doesn't have a mind of her own is nice. The audacity! If she didn't have a mind of her own, she would have mindlessly parroted the shit you want her to say. She would have mindlessly just been like, fuck Ice. If Emaru came out and was like, actually, I think Ice is doing a fine job, do you think they'd be like, ah yes, she has a mind of her own? No, absolutely not. They are not angry that she
Say the thing.
She doesn't have an opinion. They are angry that she doesn't have their opinion. The absolute audacity to say that this woman doesn't have a mind of her own while thousands of you people swarm her like drones, barking orders at her to say the line. You guys literally operate like the fucking Borg. So what I'm gathering is that Emaru is a grown woman who acts like a frail, silly little girl to entertain fat, dirty, incel, Asian fetisher weirdos.
What? Jesus Christ.
Is okay with that, but draws the line at saying Ice is bad. Emaru and Asmon's audience are the same. Incels love Emaru because she confirms the image of the anime bimbo stereotype that incels worship. She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women. What the f is this Asian fetish thing? Are they just saying this because she's fucking Asian? Like, I'm trying to find a clip of Emaru saying sucky sucky $5 or something, but it doesn't.
Yeah. And Emi is like one of your boys. He's cool. Yeah. And I don't know, she don't seem too Asian. You wanna say something like that, but she's cool. You see the podcast with Asmon and Tecton? Yeah, she's cool. She's one of the boys. She's cool to hang out and stuff. Yeah, sure.
Doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not a coincidence that she answered the question this way, and that her fan base consists heavily on Asian fetishes. I don't know where this is coming from. And the woman saying this is literally an OnlyFans, like an Asian OnlyFans model. Like, I'm sorry.
Jesus. Yeah, the fetish is calling the other guys. Jesus.
Sorry, are you really the person to be talking about fetishization here? The most insane part of all of this had to be when her ex-boyfriend, her allegedly abusive ex-boyfriend, posted his own Ice in the middle of his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. That guy is saying, hey, look at me. Wait. Look at me, please.
Being cancelled for not saying that. Like, how fucking petty do you have to be to subtweet your ex like that? Another character involved in all this is former booby streamer Caseytron.
It reminds me of whenever Amaranth.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I think I never see it without makeup. I'm gonna watch that side.
A cowboy hat, because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically. She started wearing the cowboy hat. It's like whenever these Texas girls in like these Austin, Texas streamer circles start wearing...
Austin, Texas? What? I don't know what. What? Okay.
Cowboy hats, that's whenever you...
I think she was, I already watched a clip, I think, from Emi playing Red Dead Redemption, so I think it's thematic, the hat.
You gotta watch out.
A woman in Texas wearing a cowboy hat?
But who cares? I don't fucking care.
Lord, take me out. Take me out back. Behind the shed, put me out of my misery if I ever become this politically brain-rotted. Holy shit.
Like, you know that she probably has, like, weird incels donating her hundreds of dollars. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal to the...
So she's jealous about the money. It's all about the money, man. It's all about the money. These people never work a job in their lives, or what? Come on, man.
Worst type of men, because like really misogynistic, shitty incel-like men, they like a woman that doesn't have any opinions. I think that she also plays into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women. Her whole platform is just like appealing to like the worst fucking men. She's like basically like
wait. But she is not a TT streamer. You are. So who is telling something here? Just saying.
She's like a pick-me for like incel freaks.
So this fucking pick-me shit, dude, it's gonna be the death of me. Before making this video, I watched a bunch of Emaru stuff, and I saw no signs of like pick-me behavior at all. At least with some streamers or some YouTubers. People could be like, oh, they criticize women, so they're trying to be like one of the good ones, and they're a pick-me. Like, okay, sure, like, that's retarded. We all know that's retarded. But at least I can like kind of see how is Emaru a pick-me? She doesn't even do that shit. Like, where is the pick-me thing coming from? No, really though, what makes her a pick-me?
Emaru is so rich, she don't need any of this bullshit. She only stream because she feel she owned to her audience. Yeah, she owned like I don't know. She just streamed for her audience. I think she feel in depth. Just that probably she is rich enough to retire and never see another camera again.
And not the booby streamer or OnlyFans models calling her a pick-me. You are literally selling your body for men to consume. If men do not pick pictures of your ass, you can't pay rent. There's no bigger pick-me on earth than a fucking porn star. And me. I don't care about being called a pick-me. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I'm used to it. I've been called it thousands of times.
You're cool. You're cool. Mrs. Chu, you're cool.
I'm a 35-year-old married mother. I do not give a shit. I do care, however, when other women are called pick-me for the crime of not following a hive mind. I see it so often in like the VTuber community. Like all these VTuber anime women will be called pick-me's for just saying their opinions. You have to understand, like, to these people, whenever a woman has like an opinion that is not like the corporate HR approved opinion of the week.
Well, VTubers have an advantage of anonymity, so they can be a little more honest.
Whenever a woman doesn't toe the line of the current thing, in this case, whenever a woman doesn't say anything, she's called a pick-me. You know, she just must have these opinions for men. No other reason. Every woman is secretly a big, progressive feminist. And if they're not, they're just doing it for male attention. Because I'm sure someone who looks like this is really starving for male attention.
And then in my opinion, it's like she's not entertaining whatsoever. She's like, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
So true, because you know what is far more entertaining than a cute, high-energy cosplay streamer reacting to memes? This is way more entertaining. And if you don't agree...
Oh my god!
What
did you do it?
Okay, eventually, after a few days of being dogpiled by the most annoying people on Earth, Emaru came out with a statement. Hello, it's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. It should go without saying that no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away from their homes or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want to...
Jesus. She's explaining just reason to retarded people. Okay.
validate anyone who struggles with those things. And an agency causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political. It's basic human empathy. Now, I thought that statement was perfectly fine. My issue with it is she didn't have to make it. She was basically forced to come out and say her opinion. So did this bitch finally back off once Emeru made her opinion about ICE clear?
Of course not.
No. Of course not. Nazi response. TLDR, go for
Jesus Christ.
Apology. And there it is. Of fucking course she's another dumb Girl, we are not as dumb as you look. You're still a racist chud, but continue to enjoy the money you get from your incel audience because they're disgusting, just like you. All I hear is, I support Israel and my name is Emeru. Wait, what?
What?
Where the f did Israel come from? What? I don't like to talk about politics equals I'm a Nazi and I'm ashamed of my opinions. Everyone knows what's up. She's a fascist in disguise and is squirming. Emeru, you are garbage Nazi-loving c***. You got orange around your mouth. Say F you, Asmongold. If you're neutral, if you're neutral, you might as well say you're MAGA. Stand for something, ho. That's what Trump wants, for everyone to be quiet about it. The idea of get off the internet is so f***ing ignorant. This dumb c*** needs to shut her f***ing mouth.
Look at the face, man. Yeah, sure, man. You're very cock. Okay.
Thank God her downfall is happening. I've been hating on her since day one and knew something was off about her. Not a good statement.
From day one?
She disavowed ICE, but not so much the actual Trump admin. Yeah, you disavowed ICE, but what about the whole Trump administration? They're like literally the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I was like reading that book to my toddler the other day and I was like, oh my god, this is literally Twitter. You cannot give them an inch, dude. Of course are incel fans swooping in to protect the poor little 28-year-old. Ah yes, incels. Known for defending women online. What? What the f does the word incel even mean anymore? Does it just mean man now? It just means man. Man I do not like.
Yeah, all the words are diluted. Yeah, they have no meaning whatsoever. Jesus.
I had no idea this was a thing until yesterday. How come no one told me Emeru low-key a femcel? Femcel! Emeru's a femcel! Oh my do people just not know what words mean anymore? How are they coming to these conclusions? I mean, have you looked at her? I mean, look at her.
What?
Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her. Yeah, sorry, I don't see it. I think you guys just might be mentally ill. We need to do something about these male-centered women. Okay, first of all, nothing is more male-centered than centering your life around hating men. Men just live rent-free in your fucking head. Take it up with God. Go to therapy. Do literally anything else than—
Men, we are so simple. We don't need anything. Well, almost anything. But, yeah. So, we are not seeking attention from you guys. Girls. Yes, queen. Yeah, we don't seek too much attention.
And make it our problem. F her, and especially f her bestie Asmongold. I hope they get kirked. 30-year-old woman too scared to say f ICE to keep her incel audience happy. Let's hope she gets abused again. Couldn't happen to a better person. Next time this cunt is assaulted, I'm gonna laugh and laugh. F her and f ICE and f you if you support this cunt.
What?
Emeru deserved what Mizkif did to her. F Emeru for supporting ICE. I genuinely hope this bitch gets okay. I reported that one. Holy shit. What is wrong with these people? See, you don't understand.
What? No,
I'm good guy, which makes it okay for me to say f***ed up things about bad guy. You think saying that to someone is f***ed up? Well, you should be abused too, because you're probably also bad guy. It's called being on the right side of history, chud. Look it up. Nazis deserve death, and silence is compliance. May I just remind the audience that this is what she said.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nazi that deserves death. What? After making her terrible statement full of lies, Emeru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoe on Head. Of course Emeru is now following a—
Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Emeru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoe-on-Head. Of course Emeru is now following a fellow pathetic pick-me for being quiet about ICE. They both don't want to piss off their 100% right-wing Gooner fan base.
Oh my
For
god.
the record, my fan base is probably like 70% right-wing and 80% Gooner. Okay, but for some reason, they didn't mind when I came out and harshly criticized ICE in my last video. Yeah, some disagreed, but for the most part, they didn't care. As long as you aren't preaching from an ivory tower with no nuance, rhyme, or reason, people don't care. I'll say some shit like, we should decommodify housing, and the right-wingers in my audience are just like, okay, commie mommy. These people cannot fathom a universe
Come on. Come on.
where people just disagree. Oh, you're just scared. You don't want to upset your chud audience. I upset my chud audience every goddamn day. You're the ones
And they like him. They like that. Yeah, they absolutely love that.
terrified of your own fucking cult. God forbid you only agree with 99% of the hive mind approved
Yeah. You remember that time Hassan was gambling with horses in China, I think? And you you remember. That was a good day.
opinions. God have mercy on your soul. I do not envy you. Once you bend the knee to these people, once you apologize or capitulate, it's over. These people don't actually want an apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to drag you down. At the end of the day, they have found a socially acceptable way to bully people. That's what this is. A lot of people in response to Emeru's statement were like, why did you apologize to the mob? You know, you bent the knee, you're a coward. And honestly, people don't realize how insane it can get. These people, the cult of the cry bully, they come in swarms, they get in your head, they prey on your empathy, they isolate you from your friends, they make you feel like a terrible person for having milquetoast normal ass opinions, or in this case, no opinion. And when you are someone who is not used to dealing with these types of people, or you are someone in like a vulnerable state of mind, it is very easy for these cult-like tactics to work. This shit works especially well with women in particular, not to be sexist, but it's just true. Honestly, you know, now that I think about it, the only people who are immune to this are like autistic people. I swear to God, people on the spectrum are immune to the
they are happy people, man.
cry bully tactics. What happened is Emeru just saw like a shit ton of people who were mad at her, and she wanted to do the correct thing. Unfortunately, this is just gonna make it.
Yeah, the bullies need to learn from the autistic and probably from the witness. How you call it? Yeah, those witness. Johannes witness. I don't remember their name. They talk the ring your door, whatever, knocking your door, and they want to talk about Jesus, and you say, I'm busy, man, and they leave. They don't bully into listening all day to their stuff. Yeah, they need to learn about that one.
Worse. And they're moving on to one of their favorite tactics.
The big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with Asmongold?
While it is appreciated that you are taking a stand and clarifying the clip, you do continue to be vague about how deep your associations with Asmon are.
What? Was this guilty by association? Is that? Come on, man.
So hopefully you've cut ties with that hate-mongering Nazi troll Asmon, right? Glad you.
But Asmon is very fair. It's fair to everyone. Yeah, Asmon just apply logical sense to everything, so that sounds a little Nazi for people who is mentally ill, but what you gonna do, man?
You made this and owned up to it, but you're still friends with Asmongold, so it doesn't read as earnest. Almost a decent explanation, but the elephant in the room is that your friendship with Asmongold is holding this back from seeming sincere. Okay, now what about your best friend Asmongold? Denounce Asmon, or I'm not taking this seriously. You're friends with Assmold. Assmold?
Why are we going black?
I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
Now, whatever you think of Asmongold, he is
Hassan. Obviously Hassan. Hassan is like a pretty pubescent, you know, like a child. He's a child in a food court drop your ice, the ice on you, the ice cream on you, what you do? You kick the child? Of course not. You clean the shit and move on. You hope one day the guy hit poverty and grow up. That is my opinion about Hassan. Hassan is just a child with a big boy audience, and that's it. Yeah, one day Hassan will gonna hit poverty and maybe he gonna grow up. Yeah, cool.
With Emeru. They are friends, even though they disagree with each other. Crazy, right?
I literally said, like, I don't agree with the things he says. Like, what do y'all want me to do? Like, fucking shoot him on stream?
Yes, that is what they want you to do. Yes. Around 2018,
don't give mentally ill people ideas, man.
Facing nearly daily harassment for being friends with someone who was on the right. Hundreds of people were on my ass like every day. They were calling my job. They got emails of my family members. It was like nonstop. Now, this person was a good friend of mine, but in order to get all these people off my back, I did probably the cringiest thing ever, and I publicly disavowed her. Publicly disavowed a friend of mine over political differences. Now, for those of you who are new here, that sounds like something I would never do, but I did it. I bent the knee to a faceless mob of people who hate me. And in return, I received nothing. The harassment didn't stop, the hate didn't stop. Well, needless to say, karma is real, and the same thing happened to me years later. I was publicly disavowed by friends over political differences. This story ultimately does have a good ending. Me and my friend from 2018, we made up years ago, but looking back on all this in 2026 is extremely embarrassing. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have just told those people to go fuck themselves. But in the moment, it's incredibly stressful, and you just kind of want it all to stop.
Yeah. More if you don't have experience with it, with the hate, and you are clinically online every day. Yeah, can be hard, and you give their opinion. Yeah, you bend the knee.
And you will do whatever you can to make it stop. So I understand why Emeru came out and made a statement. I just really hope she doesn't wind up disavowing friends over political differences like I did.
I don't think so. Emeru is cool. Yeah, I don't think that happened.
It was a huge mistake, and it is not worth it, because you are going to find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a temporary ally and not a real friend. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a never apologize person. You should apologize if you actually do something wrong, if you actually wronged someone, but you shouldn't apologize to like a nebulous, faceless mob of people while facing down a barrel of a gun. There is nothing that she could say and no amount of money she could donate that could convince me she's not a soulless ghoul like all the men she's happily surrounded herself with for years. There is nothing you can ever do to please these people, so why bother? They will not be happy until you kill yourself, and even then they will dance on your grave. And I know, like, with everything going on right now, like, is this really a video about cancel culture in 2026? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. First of all, you should expect that. You clicked on a
Yeah, even my fatigue is getting fatigue. Jesus.
You want to head video. But second of all, yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to talk about. I feel like this type of thing is part of the reason we are where we are right now. This type of stuff drives people away from the left, and more importantly than that, it's just evil. I saw some leftists covering Emeru being cancelled, and they were like, the cultural shift is here. Woke 2.0, we don't play around, we're mean now. Woke 2.0? Because Woke 1.0 worked out so well for you guys in the country, right? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, not double down and get worse. I don't know how you can look at the last 10 years and be like, we have got to get more annoying. Like, what are you doing? Attacking normie streamers for not wanting to be involved in political discourse? Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not smearing, like, the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are plenty of left-wing people, especially in my audience, who feel the same way I do. I'm talking about a certain faction of...
Nuxanor, that guy go hard. The anonymity help a lot, man. You can be almost 100% honest sometimes. Jeez. Too much honesty for some weak brains.
The mostly online left. I was about to say it's like a loud minority, but I don't even think it's a minority anymore. I think it's like a majority. Like I feel like I'm one of the only ones like holding down the fort. Like me and Anna Kasparian. And every day I'm called a right-wing grifter for being like, hey, maybe we can focus on the issues that like actually affect the working class. You know, things that actually help people, not stupid fucking shit like going after e-girl cosplay streamers. Like, can we just get back to the fact that we are all being ruled by satanic billionaire pedophiles who may or may not be eating children, please? Thank you.
Jesus.
In conclusion, Emeru did nothing wrong. People are tired of having politics shoved down their throat, and you don't need to speak about things you don't want to speak about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say the line, actually. This is mass psychosis, rivaling on 2020. These people are trying to socially ostracize this woman for not putting like a black square on her Instagram. They're just mad at Emeru for not doing like the ice bucket challenge or some shit. Like that's basically what's happening here. If you are going to streamers for political information, you are cooked. If you are going to Shoe on Head for political information, you are deep fried. So that was that little video. If you liked my yapping, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon down below. It really helps.
Yeah. Give already a like, a comment. Cool. That is my support. Shoe on Head is insanely funny. Glad to see it again. A lot of videos from Shoe on Head lately. Cool. Good. See you in the next one.